Hey, what's up, guys? It's Friday, March 27th, 2026, and this is the latest episode of Beliefs, Ballots, and Bets. I'm so glad you decided to tune in today. Let's get things started. Today's topic is going to be faithfulness in the small things. The Bible verse today is from the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 10. Luke says, "Whoever can be trusted with little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with little will also be dishonest with much." This is known as the parable of the shrewd manager. It's not one that's often used, but go read it. There's some good information in here. People want big results, big opportunities, and a life full of big moments. We all do. Let's be real. And most of us are actually blessed enough to have some of these. We have big moments. We have things we should really, really appreciate and be grateful for. But the reality of it is life is built on the small things. Life's built on the small habits, the daily disciplines, and in often cases, it's built on unseen choices and decisions that you make when nobody's even looking. The ultimate moral of the story is if you can't commit to doing the little things the right way, you won't be ready when those bigger opportunities come. Everybody wants more. More opportunity, more money, a better life. But most of us aren't very faithful with the stuff we already have. And that's what God's looking for. We take a look around what's going on in this crazy world. You got the Iran situation. What's really happening over there? Is it as good as some say it is? Is it as bad as the other side says it is? None of us really know the truth, or very few of us do. It's a perfect illustration of how we're dealing with things that have such a profound effect on our day-to-day lives, and yet we really don't even know what's true or what's just noise. And then let's take this recent government shutdown, which apparently has just come to some sort of resolution today. We can look at this, and none of this makes any sense. It's all just political theater. And these people are supposed to be our leaders. These are the people we put in charge. But let's be real, we don't see any sort of leadership from these people. All we see is a lot of emotions and reactions and very few resolutions to anything. Very, very little of it even feels real these days. And then let's take the economic uncertainty. Markets are going up and down every day, and you don't even really know what it's based off of. It's not based off company fundamentals or PE ratios or dividend yields and things like it used to be. It's all speculative and emotional. And this is the time where people can either get very disciplined in their finances or, in fact, some people panic. And we need to avoid that. All of these things, man, you deal with the war, the politics, the economy. It can all be very overwhelming, and especially in a society like we deal with, where we hardly even can tell what's true or not. But what we can focus on is the fact that although we have very little control over that, we can't control what's going on in Iran. We really don't have very much control over what our government does. And so much of what happens even in the world around us every day, we really don't have that much control. But we can control some things. And what we can control is how we show up every day. We can control how we show up in our life. We can control how we show up for our friends and our family and the things that we say that are important to us. Your life and your future is in your control based on the small choices you make every day. The daily habits, the discipline, and the choices you make when nobody's looking. Those are what matter. We had a pretty good day yesterday from the sports standpoint. We went 2-1, following up a 3-0 day on Wednesday. 5-1 in the last 6 plays. We will certainly take that all day, every day. Looking at today's board, ran some models. I got 3 more plays today that I like. We're going to stick to the college basketball. That's been working well for us. 3 plays today. We're going to start with the Michigan-Bama game. We're going to have 2 plays on that game. Going to take Bama plus the 9. I really like Bama to keep it close. I think Michigan's the better team and will likely win and maybe even pull away. But I think Bama can keep it within 2 or 3 possessions and cover the plus 9. And also because of that, I like it to be a little bit lower scoring. So I'm going to take the total in the game. I think the last total I saw was 172.5. So we're going to take Bama plus 9. Going to take the under 172.5 in that game. And then the third play of the day, we're going to go with the Michigan State-UConn matchup. Everything in my gut says you don't bet against Tom Izzo this time of year. I know better. Tom Izzo is a legend. He is on the Mount Rushmore of college basketball coaches, likely. Betting against a Tom Izzo Michigan State team playing the way they're playing right now just seems foolish. So I like to be foolish sometimes. Let's go with UConn minus 1.5. But the Huskies have been playing really good ball, and I just think that they're a more talented team than this Michigan State Spartans team. I expect this to be a tight game. I expect this to be really close, back and forth, a lot of lead changes. But give me the UConn Huskies to come out with the W at the end. They'll cover the 1.5. So let's go with Bama +9, Bama Michigan under 172.5, and UConn -1.5 as our 3 plays of the day. And then let's focus on what we talked about. Focus on the small things, day in, day out. If you can be trusted with little, you can be trusted with a lot. God knows that. Everybody in your life knows that. And we're all aware of that reality. So show up every day with the purpose to earn that trust from everybody that you need it from. Get in your Bibles, say your prayers, love your families, and tell the truth. God bless.